All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots.
Let's go, baby.
To the side, 180.
Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
180.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
20.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Great.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Squeeze, double. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check Mike 21, North Mike 21. Oh, yeah.
On first down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Newton to throw. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Being chased out left. Completes it to Aguilar. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to the right or the left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 73 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, and
he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
On first down, Swartz going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Newton. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's caught at the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw, Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run with Cannon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Newton on third and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Schwartz sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on second down. Schwartz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Hey, watch the slant.
Get it.
Hey, check Mike 21.
On second and 11 now. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff looking right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Schwartz. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Ready.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. Back to throw. Schwartz. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On second and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They fake the give. Newton. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on 1st down. Schwartz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. You draw Corker.
A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare.
Buzz, buzz. Go.
Throwing again. Swartz. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's get off the field.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Not here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, rock it, hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Here we go. 30 base.
Coming this way, here we go.
Go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Let's go. Shoot.
Bravo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Schwartz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nicole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down.
And the ball is knocked out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Which one do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's get it.
Off play action. Swartz going up top. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They complete it to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.